Later in the evening, child, I feel like blowing my horn. I woke up this morning and find my little baby gone.
Small gun, a pocket knife too.
It's far down yonder, and I don't want to go there. It's far down yonder, and I don't want to go there. I don't want to be.
So true story, I'm kind of listening all the time who sit down with me and are willing to share their personal story. So when it comes to music, I wanted to do a little bit of research for you guys just to understand. Of course, I want to give some reasons for why we are so in tune to certain music. So I'm going to go over a few points with you today. Very first, I think I may have sent, maybe I didn't send Anisha that clip, but what I will do is I'll put it in the comment section later for you guys. So music can engage us deeply, taking us out of the world of our everyday cares and concerns. And I know that a lot of you can relate with that, which is why we have things like radio and iPods and all those things, because, for example, even sitting in traffic, nothing is worse than sitting in traffic with a broken radio. Nothing is worse, because all you're doing is staring at car lights and getting angry. So music can actually take you away from present and current situations. Escape from self, which I found interesting. So some listeners actually seek out music as a defensive technique to escape current anxieties, i.e. traffic, breakups, money problems, cheating, all that stuff, why a lot of us love Mary J. Blige, and any concerns just to kind of drown out all those unwanted thoughts. That's the only way, or sometimes even add to them in some way. So sometimes it's not always a detachment from self, but in some cases, some people do it to get rid of those thoughts. Music can distract you from an activity that you are doing. So a lot of people like to clean to music. A lot of people like to work out. Most people like to work out to music. You need that little bit of extra. Some people like to do their gardening, walking, jogging, whatever. Music is a huge component in people's lives. Some people find that their senses are sharpened with high awareness. So this is another thing too with certain creators of music. Their sense actually, and I'm going to get to a point, I hope I do get to it, where they say that people who are actually musically inclined are a lot more intelligent than the average person. So there's a reason why people like Beethoven, people like bigger than that, like Bob Marley, who they had a certain thing about them. Michael Jackson, right? There was a certain level of awareness that they had, a certain stardom that people just can never really understand, but they were highly intelligent, and it was because of music. Music drove them. It has actually been found that musical training seems to enhance, like I said, your cognitive abilities. Music has healing powers and has actually attracted attention from scientists who aim to test that ancient wisdom that music played at certain degrees, which is why I don't think I've ever had a chance to talk about tones, but it's something that I do utilize in my life too, because certain tones actually activate certain parts of your brain, which can help you heal and has been used, but way before our time, to help people heal. So long-term studies of music therapy in pain management have actually shown it to be associated with improved quality of life and reducing consumption of pain relievers. So they've actually studied the use of music and pain. So if you listen to a little bit more music, the pain isn't as bad. Okay? These are just little things I want to put out to you guys because many of us, we act, or actually what we do on our day-to-day is very unconscious. And I want you guys to bring this to your consciousness, why you guys have certain artists that are like your favorite, or certain types of music that are your favorite. And yes, it's very, very cultural. Depending on where you were raised, there's certain music you'll be attuned to. A lot of, forget anything African, anything West Indian, anything that has to do with black people, if it has a bass line, we are going to move some way, somehow. That's just how it's always been. For other cultures, it's different things. Sometimes it's higher strings. It just depends. But music, internationally, globally, always has some type of moving drive. So, I want to pay a little bit of the end of this last video. I think I did leave one there for you, Anisha, to kind of go over again how we've seen music progress. This is kind of more the era that a lot of us, people my age, maybe a little bit younger than me, will have started to experience, when music actually started to take blast, especially when it came to African Americans or Africa in the Americas. When I come back, I'm going to have my very first guest on, and I'm very, very excited about this interview. See you guys soon.
Cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Inside my house, what the fuck? We could move nothing. I lost everything I have. Clothes, I get to take off nothing, just a few pieces.
How's it going, man?
I'm good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You want to take a
So
seat over there,
awesome.
grab a mic?
Pick your color.
So we were just, before you came in, talking to Maestro Fresh West, and as you won, he looked up and he was like, Kirk just won. He was so stoked for you. So an early congratulations for Maestro.
Thank you.
Are you
Maestro.
just totally overwhelmed right now, or how are you
Yeah.
feeling? What's going on?
Well, I haven't eaten for like a week because of it, but I can eat now.
Have you just been like accidentally starving yourself? Like too nervous?
Yeah, just too nervous. Too nervous. And like just now they gave me salad and I looked at it. I was like, nah.
So you're going to go back and like devour what's on your plate?
Everything that's there. Everything that's there.
So you were nominated for a Juno in 2015.
Yeah.
And what's it been like since that time, coming here and scooping?
To experience this at least once. You know what I mean? Being around people that are signed to big labels and being around other independent artists and learning from them. You know what I mean? Getting advice, tips from execs and stuff like that. So that's what I did. After that, traveled, went through Europe, doing what I do, and they loved it. And then that's what actually inspired the song that I went for, like the whole Juno experience and then coming back.
Oh, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. So I'm sitting here with Juno Award winning Mr. Kirk Diamond. You know, this man's laughing. So he's laughing at himself in the video because he said this is his second time actually even watching this video. And you didn't realize there was a big picture of you?
No.
How did you not see that?
It was one of those experiences where I'm just taking in everything that's in front of me. Like,
I guess. You know what? That was one of my questions, but I guess we'll go there right now. Seeing that again, how is that for you? To see that again, and that feeling, like what was that like?
It brings me back to that time. You know what I mean? Like still kind of nervous. As you see, I'm still smiling and stuff like that. You know, I can't explain it. It's something that I wish everybody can experience for themselves. You know, it's just.
And you actually said that at
wow.
the end. You said that at the end. You're like,
Yeah.
everyone should be here at least once.
Yeah.
Okay, so they call your name, you collect your award. Talk us through that. I want to actually, like, if you can, go through that experience, what it felt when you heard your name.
Well, before they said my name, I'm like, I looked at my cousin, I'm like, I don't think it's me. Right? And my cousin's there, he's eating, and then he put his phone down, and he has a picture of his baby son in the christening in his suit. And then I hear like this. Remember, you know, it's a room full of Canadian people. And all of a sudden, this loud pattern. And it's like, we are talking about Kirk. See, look at boy, then I'm suit, and you get it. And the winner is Kirk Diamond. And I said, go on for your hour.
Every word.
Every word, you know. It's like, I forget to thank people that was
But that's
really
understandable.
a part of it, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
After we collect it, and it's hard to even collect it, like Michael Bublé is right there looking at you and smiling and clapping. You know, you hear about Michael Bublé. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
It was one of those experiences, like Michael Bublé is congratulating me backstage and all them something. You know, it's one of those things where, are you dreaming? You know, and wake up. Like, I can see why people try so hard to have one of these things. That's not an easy task.
Yeah.
You know.
Share your journey. Share your journey to that road. Share it to that point. Share that journey.
To the Junos?
Mm-hmm.
From beginning or?
Beginning. Genesis.
Well, I migrated to Canada when I was 10. So I thought about 1994. Right? And the only thing that I realized that kept me rooted in the culture of reggae or even in Jamaica was like the cassettes and stuff like that that my father had. And in Canada, there was only the mix on Much Music.
Yeah, I remember the mix.
With Master T.
T.
You know. So Wednesday and Saturday morning, you know, Wednesday night and Saturday morning was Master T for anything new from Jamaica or Ron Nelson on a Friday night. You know, so it was that. So I used to have a little double cassette player, so I'm taping everything that Ron Nelson, like from 9 to 10, we love Ron Nelson. From 10 to 12, we hate him because he just talk through everything. You know, so if you remember that, so you know where I'm coming from with it. You know, so we're taping 1 hour, so here he comes with the talking now. You know what I mean? It's more like I'm so Jamaican. Everybody around here that is not from Jamaica is trying to speak patois.
I hear you.
So why am I trying to speak your English?
Total.
That was, you know, wanting to know what is going on, where I'm from. You know, like my son now considers himself Jamaican. I've never got there yet. You know, and when I speak to him, because sometimes I'll see, like I saw him yesterday, and I'm like, yo, where are you with? He's like, Dad, I don't know that much patois yet. You know. And music is what keeps him, you know, about Charlie Chaplin. Like, he won't say Bob Marley because these are the things that he hears me listening to.
Okay.
You know? Billy Boy was his actual favorite. Because, like, I used to play this song when I'm driving. And Billy Boy, and all he kept on laughing. He's like, Dad, why is he saying that she's wicked? I'm like, it's just a song. And no, like, and that was maybe like 4 years now. So from he was 4 years old, like.
He's hearing this.
Yeah, you know, so. That's what music meant to me, to keep me rooted in it. So the journey now of me even writing, like school with other Jamaicans, it's always, we are banging desk. and singing other people's songs. So whether it's the Beanie Mans and the Bounty Killer, them in that time, the 90s, you know, till eventually we started writing for ourselves.
Okay.
You know, and then fast forward to now.
To now.
I really want.
Yeah, we have a lot. I was about to say, what time do we have? Thank you for that, because I had no idea what time it was, because this story could go on and on and on.
It's a long story. Like, I mean, music is something that saved my life. I mean, like, looking back at it now, like, coming out of high school, I don't know what I'll be doing. Like, me not even want to think about it. Like, where would I be without music? Yeah. You know, and it's always one of the, anybody from high school know me as the guy that is always dancing or, you know? So it has always been music for me. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. See, so I will say this. We're going to have him back in a few minutes. But before we do, because we do have a little bit of time, I don't want to go into too much because I'll be asking this about what you're doing in the future, what's coming up in the next couple of days. But okay, if you have to pick top 3 songs that move you, drive you, you can listen to over and over and over and over again, and have actually maybe even helped you with your music, what would they be? Top 3.
Top 3? I mean, it depends on the state of mind that you're in at the time. Like I said, music moves you through whatever you're going through.
Yes.
But if I had to say top 3, that always, Forever Loving Jah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Forever Loving Jah, for sure. Sometimes so hard.
There's so many.
You know, yeah, so many songs at any given time, you know what I mean? So Forever Loving Jah for sure stand out. At any moment I can always listen to that.
Okay. The meaning of that one to you. We'll do that, then we'll go on break. The meaning of that song, because that one seems to be the one that's came to mind quick.
I mean, I've been through so much things in my life, and it was always the belief in the Creator, that faith when you can, you know what I mean? And for me, that was always my meditation to connect me with, like, we'll be forever loving Jah no matter what. You know what I mean? Whatever may seem like it's but I always take it as a learning experience, like you're preparing me for something else later down the line that I'm going to need to have this hurdle to jump over to know how to jump that quicker and faster when I get there, you know. But for now, we're going to keep it at one.
Okay. So listen, we have more. We have more. I'm having another artist, and then hang around because Kirk will be back in our very last segment now. See you guys soon.
Say a long time me a sing good song out ya. Never give up, me stay strong out ya. Cause me know so me have to have a plan out ya. Cause if you follow this a business then we can out ya. And my father say me not fi sing no song but no gun where you bang. And my mother says me sing them song them me the wrong. But this man don't trouble no one. But if you trouble me that bring a bam bam. Yeah. Cause if you stand for nothing you'll fall for anything. So I one thing me know for sure now I later. Now or later, I will be greater. Now or later, now or later, I will be greater. I will be greater. But some say, do this and that for boss. But I just guide me, no give man me trust. Cause enough of them wicked and they ambitious. Them with the day when it good and when it slows like them want switch up. I know sell off it up, no chout. And if you don't like that, that no stop me out. Me sing good songs for my fans because it's a time I hit that world.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Gifted is basically something that the world is gonna love because it's actually gonna embody what I really represent in terms of all the giftings that I have. There are certain things that I do, such as playing instruments and stuff, vocal stuff that I do that people don't know. So this Gifted is really gonna bring to light all the gifts that I have. Like that is really the real me, and that is the inspiration behind it, to give people the real Slimflex.
Baby girl, I'll show you, say you be my heart. I'm never gonna find another. There's a love they catch me.
I feel like, you know what, I wish we had that song on,
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So today, this is why I was excited. Because I have powerhouses and they get to share stories and I get to listen and learn. Now, if you were here or if you're just joining us, this episode, we're doing music again. And we have some artists in again. And our last segment, we had Mr. Kirk Diamond, Juno Award winning, sharing his story.
The energy, though. I like the energy. I like it. I don't know. Just before we start, you see, Jamaica, right? You see, the island Jamaica, I would say 95% of the people that went or ended up in Jamaica are Cromantin people from the Ashanti.
Okay.
And that is in Ghana.
All right.
So
teach.
So that is why, if you watch, when a Ghanaian try to imitate or to try to speak patois, it's easier for them than any other African country. You could do that. You could do that check and see.
Interesting. Yes.
The island they all came from us. So that is why I identify myself as a Saint Elizabeth born. You understand? You have to go in at them place, they should find me, find my people, them accomplices them come from. So, yeah, man, but hey, nice. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me once again, man. Now, let's get on to it.
Really? Good, though. I'm happy. No, I'm good. Keep the energy up, please. So, I was at your album release event. Thank you for inviting Dave and I. Yeah. That was fun. Yeah, this man has energy. Like, do you mind if I ask how old you are?
Yeah. How old am
yes, how young are you?
Well, I was born in 84, so...
That's math. Too much. No quick math. I
was born in 84, so do the math.
I can't. Someone do that for me, please, quick.
Yeah.
Thank you. 34.
Yeah.
That's young. But you still have a lot of energy, though.
That's young? People don't even live to get age where we come from.
You're right, but because we have made it, it's young.
Okay, then.
Gifted.
Gifted, young gifted boy.
Young, gifted, and black, right?
Yeah, and African too.
And more African than black.
Very African.
So after this album release, how have people received Gifted, the album?
First and foremost, let me use this platform, to thank the people that were there, to thank you personally, because I think after that we've not been able to do that. You and Mr. Dave.
Yes.
Seeing you guys there was, really good for me. It was very supportive for me. So thanks to everybody that came through. Thanks to all the artists that came to support me, all the stakeholders that came in and I supported it. It was good. Shout out to my management, Diet Monkey Entertainment, did it a job. Yep. Putting it together. And then, to be honest with you, doing this album, I was a bit scared, right? Okay. And when I'm saying scared, because usually my people, my Ghana people know me. When I was here, I was trying to explain what high life is, and high life is traditional Ghana music, right?
Okay.
And meeting Diet Monkey for the past 2 years, working together and trying to bring a new sound out, I didn't know how they were going to receive it, right? So I was thinking, am I going to lose my fans or am I going to gain something? But trust me, I think if I could get to do any album, I will repeat this kind of album every time, because Gifted speaks to everyone. Everyone on there has a song. Yard, you have a song that you like. If you're from, if you're Spanish, you will have a song you will like because of the tempos or the beats and stuff. So I'm actually proud with how people are actually receiving it, and even online, people actually doing videos and talking about it, saying, hey, this is actually something we're sleeping on. People actually going out to purchase it on iTunes and streaming it. So I can't complain, thanks to God.
In what ways have you evolved? And you kind of answered it in there because you did High Life, yes, before?
Yeah.
That evolution, how scary was that? Just, I know you said that, but let's go into that a little bit.
It's kind of scary. It's just like getting into everything, right, new. because you don't know how people are going to receive it, and you don't even know how best you could do to your ability, right, until you've done it. So
how about trusting new management? How about that?
Yeah, you know, it's not every management that works. Sometimes you will trust the management, but then they won't head you right.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's some management like what I have who know exactly where to hit and what to do. And I think, yeah, I mean, like that's about. Other than that, I mean, you as a person, you worry about who is listening to you than your management. So your management think about the business part and the money.
Yeah.
But you now thinking about your human relationship, how people are hearing you in their homes and all of that, right?
Okay.
So I cannot take more into consideration what I'm giving out. Is it gonna match up to what people expect of me?
What is the song that you hear people requesting the most? What's the song that's
funny enough? We had so many big songs that we thought was gonna be, but there's a song called Higher on the album that people are. It just took all of us by surprise. Supernatural God we knew was gonna be good, you know, because it was basically, you know, giving God His praises for. I mean, letting the Creator know that we appreciate what He has given us, right? And then, but everyone has a favorite. Tell you, oh, I like track 16, and then someone will call you and tell you, oh, yo, track 7, you know. And then, to be honest, the one that I really like personally is the Hold Me Down with Kirk Diamond, because both of us were speaking what we're going through. Okay. You understand? So Hold Me Down, and actually on SoundCloud that actually has more play. I think that's the one that people are playing more on SoundCloud.
Collabo. Yes.
So that was a good pick for me personally, because it speaks for me and it speaks my mind. It speaks what I really felt, and I thank God for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's nice. That's beautiful to hear. Yeah. All right. So, what do we have coming up? I think I have a flyer. Did I send a flyer, Nisha? Let's put this up quickly, because I think this is like what's next for you, and I think I'm gonna have Kirk talk about his after. So what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, like this is an event, Diamond Platinum coming up. Diamond Platinum is from East Africa, one of their biggest celebrities, and also in Africa, coming down here. And then we paired it with P Square. You know P Square, Peter and Paul from Nigeria, very very big. I mean, like personally, I want your body. I've heard that song.
Okay, all right. I know songs, but sometimes not names.
Okay,
Thank you.
Peter is coming. And he's also gonna be on there, and then I'm, as usual, you know, hometown hero. I gotta be there to rep for my African music people. So yeah, we're gonna be there on the 9th of November inside a national event, you know, and then also I'll be at what's the name again? Coca College something. I think it's
management's on point right now. By the way,
Coca. We will be coming through Seneca College to be doing some shows down there, and also some kind of got into that. So we'll be doing a little college tour soon. So people should look out for it. Yeah.
So now you're hitting colleges. So what's your big picture?
The big picture is to see.
The big picture.
Big picture is to see my culture, African music, projected to the world.
All right.
Not just Africanized, but blended, whereby it's suited for everybody.
Okay.
So not just something for just Africans, but something that everyone could vibe to. Doesn't matter. And it's the thing I want to champion. At the end of the day, that's what I want people to know me for. That he brought African music, and he made it acceptable all over.
Resonates with Bob Marley a lot, actually.
Yeah,
when I hear that, that's
because Bob Marley is from my tribe, so Cromantin. I told you, his father is from there. You could check it. You could do the research. You know, I'm not lying. That's facts. Yeah, you can check it. Bob Marley's dad, yeah. Mom?
Is it his mom?
I don't... Listen.
Someone. Is
listen. Oh. Bob Marley, down root, impairing them, one of them come from my yard, you understand? Michael Jackson and all of them there. Them all come from the place there. You see, you're a wicked man, you know. All right, yo.
So when we come back, I'll have them battle it out. I'm going to stay uninvolved completely. We'll see you guys soon on In the Now.
Afrobeat has been there, like since the time of Fela. you know, the Honorable Fela, may he so rest in peace, from Nigeria. Afrobeats has been there since Osibisa band from Ghana. And what it was is it's an African rhythm. It's just African music, basically, right? But then we add a little of jazz, right? We like kind of fuse African stuff with a little of jazz and a little of R&B, basically, to keep it all together. And then as time went on, we started infusing it with pop, right? Then it became Afro-pop. Then from there, we started adding stuff to it. Now we have it fully as Afrobeat. And it's just a genre for African music that has the fusion of, foreign influence, basically, in terms of beats, rhythm. Yeah.
Hold you down and make you mine, you be my life. Girl, your love make me go low. If you know they I go follow. I've been around, I've searched around.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging, and comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Once upon a time, we used to live in love and harmony. And once upon a time, my best friend would wanna be my enemy. Once upon a time, I'm dreaming of once upon a time. Once upon a time, once upon a time. Hey, we used to settle with indifferences. I know the differences, friend, I kill friend, I can't believe I witnessed this. In these last days, treading down these pathways, they want me kill my friend, but me and my brother now go part ways. Me now go fight in all them gang war. I know every ghetto youth a gangster. And all the good times we give thanks for. Though the road rugged, but you know we tried it from far.
You guys are not in here today, so you don't even understand the foolishness that's happening. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. In the now, we are here with Juno Award winner, Mr. Kirk Diamond, and the most entertaining hometown favorite. I have a lot more adjectives, but we don't have time for that right now.
No problem.
So, Mr. Kwasi Slimflex. All right, so you guys, if you're joining us now, we had Kirk. I can't. This is why I can't. This is, you guys, honestly, I hope you guys do some behind the scene clips. Watch both their pages for some of the behind the scenes stuff, because it's foolishness. Everything about dry ankles and dry lips, all type of foolishness. It's like, honestly.
It don't look good.
It does.
Yeah, qualified.
You're not qualified.
Disqualified with them. Actually, elbow them. It don't look good.
So, okay. Tell me, guys, as more senior artists, what are some of the pitfalls you both are seeing with some of these younger artists coming out?
I'll let Juno winner answer first. Because Juno winner must speak first. We are trying to get into the Juno. You already done Juno, so you go on.
But remember, you come from St. Elizabeth.
Compound town and study from Kingston. So go on.
Where's the question I was asking?
And the pitfall for the youth them, where you see the youth them, where you now want them to
I don't know if it's really a pitfall. I think it's just the way their perspective on music and life. I don't really feel like it's a pitfall. It's just their interpretation of what music should be.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, for example, now, reggae never sound too much like ska. So I can just imagine all the ska people and say, oh, them people have this reggae business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when dancehall come in and say, you know, so we don't like this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when the new era dancehall people come, it's like, no, sir.
What is this?
Them youth are take it, see? You know what I mean? So it's more on, to me, their interpretation of...
Just changes.
Yeah.
It evolves.
You know what I mean? And
how about their work ethic? But actually, hers, before we get there, Slim, how about your answer for this? What do you see?
For me, as a music person, I love all sorts of music and all forms of music, as long as it makes sense, right?
Okay.
And just like Kirk said, every generation and the kind of sound they identify themselves with. So maybe the things that we loved back then, I could tell you sometimes you might even play a Bob Marley to some of these young youth and they'll be like, oh, what was that? But you play them triple XXS whatever and then they'll be going for it. So it's all about that. It's that generational stuff. But then for me, seriously, what I think most of them are doing that I wish they don't do is to take for granted the chance that they have now.
The opportunity.
Right?
Okay.
Because most of them, they get, let's say, 20 likes on Facebook and they think that's it. Forgetting that out of the 20 likes, 18 came from friends that you know, high school friends.
Right.
You understand?
Right, yeah.
So it all comes to the humbleness. You just have to see that it is just more than likes. It's more than awards. Yes, I respect Kirk for winning Juno. But if Kirk's graded song has not transformed me, I wouldn't have rated him as an artist.
Right, right.
But I rated him the first day I heard Greater. I said, this is something that speaks to me. I know one day I will be greater.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So it was a message.
So same with it. So it's about time they saw that, listen, before I even came, Michael Jackson and them have come and gone. Right? So this chance that I have, I need to grab it by the arm.
Okay.
And do something positive with it before the light dies.
Okay, so we don't have too much time, but I do want both of you to tell your fans, because you guys have fans.
Yeah.
What, without giving away too much, what are we looking at in the future for the both of you? Near future, far future, however you would like to say it. Kirk, anything coming up with you?
Well, this Thursday, we're having a private concert, so to speak, because a lot of people I find haven't seen me perform, especially from our community.
Okay.
Because a lot of the shows that I did over the summer are mainly like rock and roll festivals and jazz and blues and all these things. So it's like when I look out in the crowd, there's not too much of us there, you know what I mean? So I want to give them a chance to
see you
and see the music and the message in the music.
Yeah.
You know, right now. And then we're gearing up. Like I just put out Once Upon a Time through VPAL as well. You know, big up Rush. You know, so it's exciting for me for this song. You know, and then gifted album with Slim. I never see somebody pay $3,000 for one CD before. And Slim, I see this man come and say, I pay $3,000 for one CD. I'm gonna say, damn, never CD? I sell this for $10.
That's me, African. You know, just to touch on what he said. You know, like for us, CD launching, our people, like they come out and they know the support that the artists need. So even though like the CD sold for $10, they're buying it as a support. That is why you will see that kind of. And I think
I love it.
If it's not done in the Caribbean, I think you guys should do that because you guys don't even do CD releases. I don't see that. I don't see like you guys have like auction and stuff like that.
So that's a whole nother like.
Yeah,
that would take another like couple days to talk about. So we're not gonna we're not gonna even go there right now because you're absolutely correct. Yeah, we should be supporting artists like that, and we don't. Unfortunately,
I mean, a lot of the headlined Afrofest, which I was the first Jamaican to headline an African festival. Yeah,
that's crazy. Well, congratulations on that, though.
Thank you.
That's awesome, man.
It was fun.
I think we didn't go Afrofest this year. We saw it though. We saw a lot of video.
Yeah.
Lots of videos. Slim, for you before we get out of here.
Yeah.
What's going on with you? What's coming
up?
Oh,
well, like we said, we have the album Our Gifted is out. Please, if you don't have it, go cop it. Support the movement. You know, stream it. You know, do whatever you can to support the movement. And then I have the 9th of November, I have the Diamond Platinum and Peace Square concert coming up.
That's right.
And then I also have Kirk's event to be at. So.
Oh, this Thursday.
On Thursday. Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna be there too.
What?
Slim is on everything that I do.
Performing.
Okay.
So
I like that though.
Performing, and then a couple of shows that are still in the pipeline coming. I think about 3. Boss, right? Yeah, I think we have about three shows lined up. I don't really have them off top.
It's okay.
So just follow me on my social media. And then hey, yes, for the first time I'm gonna be touching Jamaica. I'll be touching Jamaica.
Okay,
yes.
They're gonna love you.
Trust me.
They're gonna love you.
Yeah. Tell them already, you know.
Yeah,
from
they're
when
gonna
they
love
drop,
you.
Now come back, you know.
You may not.
Me dead. All right. So yeah, so I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff that is happening. Check me on my.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this show. Thank you, Simone Smith.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
And that
Thank
is from VPAL Music.
That's from VPAL Music.
Hi, Jeannie.
Nice.
Oh,
wow.
It's not even me. Honestly, this is them. This is all them. Thank you guys very much for
awesome,
coming in.
Man.
Thank
you. You really make an artist feel at home. You know.
You must though.
There are some seats like you kind of sit in it and you be like, oh, what's the next question gonna be? You know? But you kind of make us learn about ourselves and see how best we could empower ourselves.
You know, so if we go into politics.
You know, so that's the next thing I want to do. You know, I want to run for the mayor of a compound town.
If you want more of this, just come to a show. You'll see all of it.
Be there Thursday, man.
Thursday
Kirk
night.
Diamond.
And you can find out more on Kirk Diamond's page.
No, you have to DM me and ask for an invite. It's not a public.
It's not free for all. Okay, so you have to DM him.
Yeah,
he's on Instagram, and all of his handles actually are going to be in the bottom of the YouTube feed, so you can go there and find both of them, Kwasi and Mr. Kirk. Thank you guys so much for coming in. You guys have a good Friday. Thank you for joining us.
Shout out to all our supporters.
Music, may it always move us. See you guys soon.
Wow. Nice one.
Them can't hold me down, no way. Can't hold me down, hold me down, can't hold.
I'm trying to establish myself as the go-to guy when it comes to Afrobeat music in Canada here and also in North America. And I'm doing this by making sure that I bridge the gap between my people, the African people, the Caribbean people, and the rest of the world. So if you listen to my music now, it's refined. Before, I was just doing African songs predominantly in my language. But now, I'm doing collaborations, I'm doing infusions with dancehall artists, dancehall flair, you know, soca flair, you know, like reggaeton flair and all of that, putting it all together. So this in a way kind of facilitates Afrobeat to the other people to kind of pay attention to Afrobeat, just like they pay attention to dancehall, R&B, and hip hop, and reggaeton, and the rest of them. So mine is just to make sure that, you know, like I bring that Africanized part to it, and also to spread it around, and that's what I'm doing pretty much good with. You know, being on tours with Jamaican artist Kirk Diamond. I mean, doing collaborations with Samantha Cross from Guyana. So it's basically bridging the gap and bringing all of us together, you know, just to fuse it. That's what I'm basically doing.